opportunity to extend our sincere welcome to the Theodore High School Class of 2020 commencement exercise. We share with the graduates, parents, and other loved ones in this achievement. The Class of 2020 has worked hard to achieve this moment in their life, and we would like to honor them in a dignified manner. Therefore, I respectfully request that you refrain from any acts that would distract from the graduates or prevent parents and loved ones from hearing their graduate's name called. Your cooperation is appreciated. To begin, I request that you stand and remain standing through the processional, Pledge of Allegiance, and National Anthem.
please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
You may now be seated. I would like to introduce our guests today, our senior sponsors, Ms. Sabrina Dubose, Ms. Felice Howard, Mr. Joseph McCrae, Ms. Krista Stacy, Mr. William Holt, and our senior counselor, Dr. Jamise Mitchell. Our assistant principals, Mr. Bill Kircher, Ms. Betty Dixon, and Mr. Roger Jenkins. And representing Central Office, Superintendent Mr. Cressel Threadgill, Dr. Lakeisha Brackens, Assistant Superintendent of Academic Affairs, Mr. Larry Mouton, Assistant Superintendent of Workforce Development, and representing the Board of School Commissioners for District 5, Dr. William Foster.
It's been 30 years since I've been in this stadium. The last time I was here was 1990, when my daughter graduated. It was with much less difficulties that you have faced during your senior year. I want you to know that individually, I'm proud of each and every one of you. We recognize the efforts that you made, the successes that you've had. They're no less as important because we had the kind of year that we had. As a matter of fact, they're more important. I hope you noticed about a half hour ago over my right shoulder, there was a rainbow in the sky. Not all classes who graduate will have a rainbow. Theodore High School has a rainbow. On behalf of the Board of School Commissioners and our superintendent, Mr. Threadgill, I want to wish each of you the very best that life has to offer. And we want to congratulate you on this, your graduation day. God bless you.
We would like to congratulate our top 10 students in the class of 2020. All these students will graduate with over a 4.0 GPA. Please stand, top 10 students. Thank you. Our speakers today are Salutatorian Anya Malone, valedictorian Zoe Gray, and co-valedictorian Johnny Wynn.
Good evening to all my peers, elders, and loved ones. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all the lives affected by COVID-19, to every teacher and essential worker during the pandemic. We, as the graduating class, want to say thank you for your efforts. You made this crisis livable. I am blessed and elated to be the 2020 Salutatorian for Theodore High School. To my colleagues, we made it through the impossible. I know this isn't the traditional ceremony everybody wanted. Who would have thought we would have to wear masks for this amazing day? But mask or no mask, this is still a celebration. I couldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for so many blessings and having a supportive family, friends, and teachers. 4 years ago, when we entered Theodore as freshmen, I knew nothing about top 10 or even a class rank. As a sophomore, I overheard a classmate mention it, and I made a decision right then that it would be possible for me. I'm going to graduate in the top 10 in 2020. Mainly because I wanted the limo ride to Felix's. Nevertheless, I had a vision of excellence and set my goal for it. So I studied hard, I applied all my faith and energy towards my goal, which I will continue to do in the future. I now know when you put your all into God, God will make it happen. Then the pandemic hit. It took away all the perks of achieving such a hard task, like top 10 lunch, prom, and the moment of hearing my name across the school campus. No one even got to say congrats. What it cannot take away is my accomplishment. It cannot take away the joy and fulfillment I feel when I think of this day. I stand here in front of each of you saying this, while the world is in a state of unknown circumstances. Stand tall and know each and every one of us is greater than the obstacles in our way. There's a way out of no way. Our generation is the answer to today's problems. We hold tomorrow's solutions in our minds. If we work together and focus on being impactful, we can change the world we are living in. I'm Ayana Malone, your 2020 class salutatorian. Thank you.
Before I begin, I would like to offer my condolences to the friends and family of Demny Rooney. I know how much a sudden loss can affect people's lives, and I've been through a sudden loss myself. So that's it. Day by day in quarantine, friends and family, a while I haven't seen. Days turns to hours, hours turns to minute. Laying down on my bed, asking why the Chinese did it. That was a little short satirical poem by my good friend Robinson Jack. I chose to start my speech with it because it describes the current situation. Here we are at the end of our senior year, only for the past couple months to be swept away by a global pandemic. These couple of months gave me time to think and reminisce these past 4 years. Most of it was spent procrastinating and not putting much effort into things like studying or working towards scholarships. By all means, I shouldn't be valedictorian. Yet, here I am, by some miraculous miracle. I've wasted so much time, but truthfully, I don't regret it. Those aimless days led me to meet some great people over the year. So thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone in Discord. Everyone, all the guys from Tennessee, Chris, Michael, Ethan, and Luis. Thank you, Jackson, Levi, my family, especially my siblings and my parents for even allowing me the opportunity to make it this far. Thank you, Mr. McRae, Miss Everett, Miss Stacy, and Miss Stinson for being such memorable teachers. And a final thanks to my friend Tyler Olbert, who unfortunately couldn't be here to graduate with us this year. I leave the class of 2020 with this message. Don't worry so much about the past or the future. Just focus on the present. I mean, I did that, and it worked out all right.
You and that spray. Hello, my name is Zoe Gray, and I am one of the co-valedictorians for the class of 2020. And I have post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. My speech today is not about what I experienced or my PTSD. It is about what my PTSD has taught me. Life with PTSD brings uncertainty. You never know what the next minute may bring. Living like this has taught me to smile, cherish moments with loved ones, and not to take anything in life for granted. This past week, we had a harsh reminder of these important lessons. On February 28, 2020, Devaney Rooney and I went to Super Target, where we got Moose Track and coffee ice cream. We sat in my car for 3 hours talking about how we were gonna miss these moments. We talked about our plans and boys and what we wanted to do. Those words still ring in my ear because that is one of the most important lessons you can learn in life. Not to take a single moment for granted. The only certainty in life is uncertainty. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank the people who have helped me venture these uncharted waters. Thank you, Nanny and Poppy, for supporting me in ways others couldn't. Thank you, Dad, for making me strong. Thank you, Savannah, for always putting up with me. Thank you, Christian, for always giving me a ride, even if I asked you to last second. Thank you to all my friends, Ty, Noah, Hunter, CJ, Kristen, Devaney, Mackenzie, Bree, Angel, Caitlin, Katie, Al, Eva, Allie, and Eden. And if I forgot your name, if you know me, you know how bad I am with names. So thank you as well. Thank you, Angel. You have been one of my best friends, and you have made it through me with the thick and thin. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. To my best friend, Devaney, you believed in me when no one else did. And Thomas Paul Holloway II, thank you. Thank you for being one of my closest friends for the past 4 years and being one of the most supportive, loving, and caring boyfriend anyone can ask for. I love you so much, and I know we have a bright future ahead. I would like to thank my role models in life. Mom, thank you for pushing me to be the best that I could be. Thank you to the Johnson sisters, Miss Everett, Miss Stacy, and Miss Gray, for putting up with my 3 a.m. texts asking about I Now. And thank you, Mamaw. You have been my biggest role model in life, and you have helped me through so much. You're also the most adorable person I've ever met. And lastly, I would like to thank God. He has been my central compass in life and has always led me to the right path. Thank you, class of 2020, and congratulations.
Class of 2020, we come here today with a heavy heart. No class ever before you has been through so much. No class has endured so much adversity and come through like a true bobcat. We may be sitting 6 feet apart. We have never been so close. We have never gone through so much together and come through it like true bobcats. I challenge you as you walk across this stage today and you walk into the world, be that blessing to someone. Don't wait on it to come to you. Treat everyone like today is your last day on this earth. Mend your issues. Mend your problems. Love your parents. Hold the ones you love close. Because you see, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Make sure the ones in your life and the ones you're around understand from you that if tomorrow never comes, please know how much I loved you. So as you go through this journey called life, you're battle-tested more than anyone before you. You have come through more than anyone could have ever asked. And you kept your head high. So proud of how you hung in there. 'Cause 2 short months ago, it didn't look real promising for you today. But as we have all learned, and I can say to you, no matter how tough the times, no matter how difficult the situation, never, ever, ever, ever give up. Because the sun will rise tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a new day. Be thankful when you're given that day, that you will do everything you can to make that day a better day, this world a better place. No longer take anyone or anything for granted. You have learned this in 2 short months. You have learned how things can be taken from you. You have learned from tragedy in the last 4 days that has rocked Bobcat Nation. But you also know we are in this together. We are the family that no one will divide. We are the family that will fight for each other, that will do whatever it takes to help each other. If you've learned anything through all this, understand tomorrow is not guaranteed. Live your life to the fullest. Treat others as if you would want to be treated. And from me to you, if tomorrow never comes, know how much I loved you. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go take on the world and be a blessing. Go Bobcats. We ask that you enjoy the remainder of the commencement exercise by following all the members of the audience to hear the students' names when called. This can only be accomplished if you comply with our request to hold your applause until the end of the program. By the authority vested in me as principal of Theodore High School, by the state of Alabama, and the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County, we will now recognize those who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for graduation. Graduates, please come forward as your name is called.
Zoe Gabrielle Gray. Johnny Thong Nguyen. Ayana Nashay Malone. Caitlin Michelle Pierce. Alicia Patricia Brunson Hudson. Faith Nicole Noel. Madison Annette Jeffrey. Kelby Bryce Smith. Ashlyn Mackenzie Broadus. Lanaya Deshay Keys Lofton. Alexandria Lee Vickers. Raleigh Emmanuel Aguilera Cortez. Hannah Danielle Albritton. Ashlyn Faith Louise Alexander. Kristen Elizabeth Allen. Clarencia Janae Austin. Tatiana Elizabeth Amos. Michael Gerald Appler. Zakayla Janae Austin. Ryan Blake Babcock. Isabella Haley Ann Baker. Christopher Leo Banks Jr. Keith Zane Barganier. Matthew Chandler Barnes. Skylar Janice Barrow. Erica Joyce Bernard. Taylor Alessandra Biancone. Emily Deanne Boone. Elizabeth Renee Bosarge. Kaylin Diane Bowler. Demetrius Lee Bowie, Jr. Madison Taylor Brady. Ashley Elizabeth Brasher. Cartez Eugene Brisker. Micah James Britt. Monet Nicole Brookins. Brandon Scott Brooks. Jamarius Deshaun Brown. Savannah Joy Bergen. Harold Ray Burns III. Darius Joshua Burrows. Cooper Sullivan Bush. Malia Jaden Kane. Vincent James Cara. Carly Mary Dixon Carty. Diego Carty. Gavin Dakota Carter. Alina Winyi Cat. Clarence Chastang. Adam Cisneros. Daniel James Clark, Jr. Catherine Noel Clifton. Eden Marie Cochran. Brandon Chase Cogsdale. Cameron Tydeldrick Coker. Grant Hamilton Collier. Tracy Elizabeth Collier. Michael Christopher Conniff. Cassie Jane Cook. Courtney Alexandria Corbin. Danielle Kathleen Cowan. Alexis Nicole Cox. Kendall Toby Cribb. Geraldine Joy Gamboa Cruz. Sarai Cruz. Allison Lee Cumby. Matthew Alexander Cummings. Jadius Jarrell Curry.
Aspen Dawn Demanis. Kyron Elise Daltrey. Kara Brielle Davidson. Braylon Dwayne Davis. Brendan Allen Davis. Cameron Paxton Davis. Quentin Ladanian Davis. Devin Michael Dawson. Dylan Paul Day. Kevin Davon Dennis. Jason Mark Dickinson. Cole Matthew Dixon. Caleb Wilson Dunn. Caleb Nathaniel Dunham. Kennedy Reese Edens. Jeremy Eliza Evans. Marquise Keontae Evans. Isaiah Auburn Fagan. Amber Brene Fair. Pat James Ferris. Jordan Michael Phelps. Jonathan Scott Fields. William Wes Flanagan. Desmond Alexander Ford. Jacoby Dante Forrest. Avery Glenn Foster. Logan Mackenzie Fowler. James Matthew Franklin. Ashanti Lene Franks. Tristan Code Gant. Dominique Kelsey Gaston. Kaylee Ann Gates. Jaden Thomas Gibson. Alex Cornell Gildersleeve. Leo Jackson Giorgiani. Gavin James Goldman. Sean Gonzalez. Deja Alexis Good. Michaela Mache Goodens. Frederick Jermaine Grant, Jr. Wanye Trezon Gray. Jalen Keyshawn Green. Noah Ethan Grice. Rafe Christian Griffiths. Ivan Guerrero Cruz. Fernando Daniel Guerrero Cruz. Twan Van Ha. Zaria Renee Hall. Edward George Hamilton IV. Ayana Arlene Harris. Amber Nicole Havard. Heather Colleen Hayes. Nathan Allen Helton. Alexis Cheyenne Hensley. Marilee Hernandez. Thomas Paul Holloway II. Emily Elizabeth Hopkins. Gabrielle Sierra Houseconnick. Robert Joseph Howard Jr. Caitlin Ashley Brunson Hudson. Nakia Tamonica Hudson. Avery Van Humbarger. Anaya Monet Hunter. Britton Dale Hutchins. Hannah Kristen Ivy. Brianna Nicole James. Ashley Paige Johnson. James Ledger Johnson. Lindsay Cheyenne Johnson. Ephraim Malik Johnson Boykin. Corbin James Johnston. Brandon Scott Jones. Jakiria Talia Jones. Mariah Janae Jones. Nigel Tayshawn Jones. Presley Lane Jones. Robert Lamar Jones, Jr. Sean Denzel Jones, Jr. Tyler Bernard Jordan.
Demoy Ladorian Kennedy. Javonta Joseph Ken. Disney Linnell Maza Cottrell. Maya Marie Knight. Alexandria McKaylee Kalasa. Tyshawn Deontay Kiles. Jonathan Riley Ladner. Brendan Chance Lambert. Isaac Dylan Lane. Michael Hunter Langham. Brianna Magapoy Lawley. Brooke Noel Lawton. Emma Peyton Lee. Kirsten Elizabeth Latham. Robert Cameron Latham. Raul Antonio Lacona Ireyes. Elisha Bruce Lindner. Elizabeth Lindner. Christian Sage Long. Roshan Brenton Love. Angel Lynn Lowry. Lenny Lee Lyman, Jr. Kayla Latrice Malone. Reginald Elijah Malone. Christopher Austin Marino, Jr. Kiora Nicole Marney. Kai William Marrow. Gabriel William Matthews, Jr. India Laura Ashley McCall. Jaden Bernard McCants. Kylie Cameron McLean. Richard Darrell McDonald III. Alexandria Lynn McElwain. Christopher Cole McKinley. Skylar Marie McMillan. Nehemiah Nelson McNeil. Christopher Andrew McPherson. Sharian Patrice McQuittery. Vaughn Michael Merriam. Connor Gage Middlebrooks. Michaela Elise Miles. Megan Leanne Milligan. Ricky Leanne Mingus. Tiana Dements Moffett. Jacqueline Montoya. Julian Montoya. Gavin William James Moore. Cody Marti Moran. Valerie Teresa Morgan. Luis Enrique Mascara Jr. Alyssa Kiana Murray. Haley Alana Faith Nelson. Ja'Cory Cornez Nelson. Caitlin Madison Nelson. Noah Andrew Nelson. Pedro Bernard Nelson, Jr. Riley Michelle Nelson. Blaine Paul Newman. Maya Renee Newman. Tyrone Damon Newman. Jakevius Richard Nobles. Cheyenne Noyola.
India Deanna Page. Willie James Frederick Palmore. Anna Brooke Parker. Darian Bryce Parker. Vincent Michael Payton, Jr. Dylan James Pierce. Travion Daquan Pines. Demetrius Samuel Pogue II. Jessica Lauren Portella. De Christian LaPrince Porter. Brian Alexis Portello. Bailey Lynn Powell. Tristan Grace Powell. Camila Monique Pritchett. Diana Dale Prokopsky. Thomas Joseph Pulliam. Madison Marie Putman. Michael Ray. Aaliyah Marie Renthrop. Tyon DeAnthony Robbins. Victoria Elaine Robertson. Akira Rashawn Robinson. Daniel Glenn Robley. Randy Mackenzie Rockwell. Catherine Teresia Effie Rudolph. Renika Sateo. Venetia Alexis Sanders. Joseph Nicholas Searcy II. Michael Kazi Sellers Jr. Trinity Cheyenne Sellers. Isabella Isare Pon Singsiri. Austin Devin Schaefer. William Michael Sheffield Jr. Jalen Scott Shepard. Sean Austin Shields. Hannah Nicole Isabella Sims. Dylan Miguel Simon. Austin Luke Smith. Bryson Alexander Smith. Jason Alani Smith Jr. Justin Blake Smith. Tymisha Davion Smith. Genesis Pamela Solis Perez. Bailey Jordan Sutherland. Gage Jordan Sutherland. Cetrion Trayshawn Stallworth. Tamila Michelle Stallworth. Kine Kyrie Stevens. Jordan Chase Stringer. Hunter Gage Strong. Brian Anthony Struble. London Malaya Sullivan. Matthew Siv Suwan. Isis Samia Sutton. Manarath Alina Siserath.
Jeffrey Christopher Talbot, Jr. Tamanya Jacqueline Talden. Faith Lauren Teasley. Ella Rose Tibor. Dalen Devontae Tepp. Jordan Lee Thomason Laws. Ariel Ayana Thompson. Christopher Thompson, Jr. Yasmin Olivia Thrasher. Michael Renard Timms. Akira Danielle Tolbert. Joshua Cole Trotter. Caleb Johannan Turner. Alex Christopher Urban. Gearson Joel Vasquez Orellana. Mackenzie Deanne Vereen. Landon Edward Vickers. Joanna Supaporn Veervong. Naya Lachey Wade. Brooke Nicole Waldy. Keith Daniel Walker. Drexel Alexandria Ward. Christian Lee Washam. Kelsey Sharon Washington. Shadiamond Corinne Weatherly. Anthony Stephen Weaver. Brent Troy Weaver. Jackson Conley Weaver. Trent Warwick Weaver. Aaliyah Jordan Webster. Caitlin Lynn Weller. Brianna Lachey White. Keishana Kenyelle White. Sydney Dylan White. Destiny Snow Wilbanks. Gage Allen Wilkins. Jamel Williams. Michael Dylan Williams. Trey Anthony Williams. Jakayla Alicia Wilson. Jonathan Ronell Wilson. Kaylee Lynn Wilson. Clayton Joseph Worrell. Ty Hunter Worthy. Thamira Wright. Sylvia Josephine Yates. Deontay Demond Young.
Devaney Sage Rooney.
Good evening. Will the class of 2020 remain standing? The turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. Class of 2020, it's now time to turn our tassels. Please join me in turning your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2020. Would everyone please join us in standing for the singing of our alma mater? After the alma mater, please remain standing for the recession.